and welcome back to the channel. My name's Sarah. Alright, so we've got another pick a group, pick a card, pick a section, whatever you want to call it. I did pre-pull some cards previously, but I'm going to go ahead and pull from a few more decks so you can see some of them pulled on camera. We've got group 1, group 2, and group 3. This here is an overall message for all three groups I'll get to here in a moment. For group 1, we have the yellow seahorse and the sparks of light. I thought this was interesting that they matched yellow, so definite solar plexus healing going on here, chakra activity. And then we have group 2 with conjunction, the infinity symbol. These are snake scales as well. Then we've got black and white. So also what's popping up now is the yin-yang symbol with the Mr. Green lobster. You might have been having a kick on seafood or drawn to the water. You might be a water sign. You could have the name Louis or know the name Louis, or King Louis is coming to mind too. Then for group 3, we have this one, mortification. There's an eye in the center of that. Oh, and then we have like this red or pink seahorse too. As usual, there are 2 cards with this. There's the void as well, mortification and the void. And as usual, if you're drawn to more than one group, that's fine as well. Please keep in mind, we are shooting for futuristic events here, but it could pertain to your past, your present, or your potential near future. And not only talking about you, but people's situations going on around you. So please ask Spirit and your guides, your higher self, to help use your own discernment, your own intuition, what messages are for you, okay? If you're here with me, though, and you view these videos on a regular whenever I put content out, you're probably already very intuitive as it is, okay? Don't doubt yourself. Next, I'm going to go to this message right here. Talk of past lives, reincarnation, you're not crazy. Karmic cycle, open up. You're not crazy. They'll understand where you're coming from. No judgment. So somebody you're really wanting to talk to about this reincarnation or galactic beings or starseed, whatever. If you're not really having anybody to talk to about this stuff, or you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, you know, there's somebody coming towards you that's going to be connecting with you that you can. They'll be very understanding, okay? But there could be somebody close to you in your life, and you're just feeling like they're not really going to understand, or they'll take it wrong, or they'll judge you, and this is not the case either, okay? Let's see what's on the other side of these cards too. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay, so whom you're wanting to connect with on this level is, maybe that's where the solar plexus comes in, is having the confidence. But they're going through some sort of an awakening and spiritual transformation, and maybe they are looking into the same things, or curious, or wondering about the same things you're thinking about, but they're just also on the same spectrum as you, kind of shy, a little fear of judgment or ridicule or shame, thinking, I'm not going to speak of this. So once you open that communication, it's going to turn out very differently than what you thought. There's a karmic cycle happening. It may backfire on you, for the you or them, but there's a sense of, who cares if it backfires? At least you planted a seed. You helped plant a seed to talk to somebody, okay? We can't make people wake up. We have to let them do it in their own time, because before they were predestined to come to Earth, and at a pivotal certain point in their lives, in this lifetime, is when they're supposed to wake up. 343 on the timer as I look over. So we can't, you know, this is full of cycles. Karmic cycle. And then number 9 could be life path number 9 as well. Look into your life path or your birth chart. And then completely up to you to give a second chance through this karmic cycle, okay? There's could be something that it's a never-ending story with these people also. They could be abusers. They could be substance abusers. Because I'm seeing crystal medicine right here, and I'm noticing the word medicine, but then I'm thinking substance. Crystal meth even. Or maybe you were a previous user, or they were. It's up to you to give a second chance. So that's completely on you, okay? We're the humans here. We have free will. We have the right to make the choice. It's not what we think our spirit team wants us to do. It's what we know we're supposed to do. Because our spirit team, no matter how much you look for the answers, they will not give them to us, because they know that our answers are within, and they cannot infringe upon our free will rights. That was a soul contract thing you guys had. No judgment, okay? I think these people are going to be a lot more understanding that you're giving them than you're giving them credit for, or maybe giving yourself credit for. Or maybe there's a sense of you needing to be open and understanding as well. They're coming from somebody's wanting to communicate with you from a place of hurt, maybe, or love, or who knows, animosity, whatever it is. You're going to get over it. You're going to get through it. It's an obstacle to overcome. Something about releasing the illusion. Fear is a huge illusion. There's no reason to fear anything. And the only reason why we fear certain things, certain conversations or stuff, is because we know it's either going to trigger emotions within ourselves that we'll have to feel and deal with, or it's going to trigger emotions in other people. And sometimes we don't want to upset or anger or hurt people, but sometimes it's needed. It's needed for our soul's growth and their soul's growth. Okay. Here's a card. Group 2. Group 3. This could be what June's bringing you as well. On the bottom, forgiveness. Yeah. If they choose to not forgive you, that's on them. You can forgive yourself and you can move on and disconnect and detach. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And then we've got acceptance. So there's an acceptance. You're learning to accept the things you cannot change. So they may not ever forgive you in this lifetime, but you're learning to accept that and say, well, peace be with you. I wish you the best. I'm going to move on now, right? I feel good when I help others. Then you're going to focus on helping other people. I feel like cutting the deck too. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. There's no such thing as failure. Don't be fearful of failure. Don't be fearful of failure, okay? This is keeping you out of your peaceful mindset. I looked at this deck next, so I think this is for group 2, please. What do we have for group 2? For group 3. That's for group 3. Group 3. Alright, Spirit, you know how I am. Here, I'm trying not to put more, Group 3 has 3 cards from this deck, and so I'm trying to be mindful and be like, okay, 3 cards didn't come out for them. Growth. There's immense growth here. Growth in your anger. Controlling your anger. And grounding. Yeah, it's going to help you to ground. And there could be anger through sexual frustration, sexual energy. These 3 cards are speaking to me over here, so I'm going to put these out too, and that's it. I'll be right back with group 1. Okay, group 1, the yellow group. Alright, so we do have love messages here and angel messages as well that we'll get later. But let's see what you got. Ooh, we're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. You could be seeing mirroring numbers as well. I noticed that I did, the timestamp was right at 727. And right whenever I hit pause as well, on the intro, it was 707. Integration. So integrating your inner child. Being confident enough to let your inner child out and open. No shame. Not being shameful of your inner child. Being silly, being goofy, being like a big kid again, right? Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So this could be you also noticing that we're all the same. We're all connected. We are all children of God, right? You're seeing something about this in a different perspective. You're seeing, maybe you were getting a card about jealousy and envy, and then you realize what, for your soul lesson behind the envy and jealousy, it is, what that meant. Let's see what this card is. Hello from heaven. Hello. A lot of symbolism here too. Dragonflies, coin, yellow butterflies, white butterflies, and feathers. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. We'll get more cards on these though, I do believe. I'm going to put these over here to the side. Hopefully I don't forget them. And then what's this one? Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. You have been trying to shed this and integrating. And we have the snake here. You probably are drawn to some of the other piles as well. I'm going to go ahead and get a few more cards because I had other cards. I picked certain cards that I was going to go that I took camping with me. And then I got the idea about using all the cards pulling one card out of each deck, because I took like 10 freaking decks with me. I always take a lot wherever I go, and using them in this pick a card. So now I'm being drawn to pull them now. So just bear with me here. Planning. Okay, we'll pull from that here in a minute. All right, so integration, planning. I'm still curious what this envy card is, but we do have 8 of Swords. So I feel like the envy, okay, is what's keeping you bound and a little blind, a little trapped here for something. Maybe you're been a little envious about where other people are on their spiritual journey, or where they seemingly might seem like they're ahead of you. You might be comparing yourself to other people, and it's like, no, let's not do that, because everybody has a different journey. Everybody's is different. We all take at different times. Our journeys are different from one another. The healing behind it, the trauma we have to heal, whatever the karmic lessons are, the regular lessons, the blessings, everything. I just heard hidden blessings as well. Sparks of light. Integrating the light within your darkness. Integrating your adventure. And releasing the fear. Seasonal harvest. So there's something here that these are timeless messages, but there's something here that you're wanting to happen before spring of next year, or fall of this year, or fall of next year, regardless of, you know, today is May 25th, 2023. So it is summer, pretty much summer up here in the Northern Hemisphere, but your hard work by planning, strategic planning, is going to pay off also by the next new moon. If this isn't, you know, if this all isn't making sense to you now, right now, group 1, then it's by the next new moon. There's going to be something coming out. It's okay. You didn't know any better. So I'm going back over here to the adventure child. So something that was done in childhood that maybe somebody even blamed you for, like laid this burden upon your shoulders and said you were to blame. But you didn't know any better at the time, and they should have been more understanding because you were a child. It's time to renew your faith. Hello from heaven. It's time to renew your faith in something again. Whether it's in yourself or a passed on loved one. Okay. Past life. And at the beginning of the intro, there was past life talk. Reincarnation. Yeah. OJ. You might need some vitamin, whatever that is that's oranges have. Vitamin D. Listen to what your friends and family have to say about me. Okay, so I feel like this is just validating what I just said about something happening in childhood, or something you may have blamed yourself because somebody was very envious of you. You know, family members can get envious of us. You know, some people's parents, their own parents, will get envious of you. You're integrating something into a cycle. It's not all going to always be sunshine, rainbows, and butterflies. There has to be light within the dark and dark within the light. Getting into nature, doing some grounding work, getting grounded, gardening is what I want to say here. Or maybe that's your sense of adventure, is trying something new, trying your hand at something that you never thought you'd be able to do before. I'm hearing green thumb as well. So developing a green thumb, or a want for a green thumb. This is spirit led also. Something's leading you towards, spirit's leading you towards something. Okay, and also I'm sensing this, no matter how much you plan, it seems to be still a struggle to deal with everyday whatever. Because you're learning and you're growing. You're learning how to integrate your shadow self and how to work with your shadow self through that cycle. You're learning how to deal with your inner child and let your inner child play through that cycle. You're learning a cycle of self-care and self-love. And then you have your cycle of the 3D aspect of things and the relationships around you. There's cycles in everything. Weeping Willows, I'm seeing the number 33. All right, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Your hard work is going to pay off. Messages are repeating here, so you're striving towards excellence in the emotional fulfillment department. This is all leading up to this. Happy life, happy endeavors, positive outcomes. It takes nurturing, discipline, structure, and patience, and planning. You have to put in forth the effort. You have to dig deep. So instead of dreading these cycles, look forward to conquering them. It's all about the mindset. We had that hanged man out here a while ago. What is the hello from heaven and renew your faith? It was a partnership, a connection. So they're saying, please renew your faith in God or Jesus or whomever. Maybe you blamed God or the universe for taking this person from you too soon, but now you're no longer like in victim mentality over it. You're overcoming it. You're the victor. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pick these up and let's go over here to angel messages. You have a lot of color here too. Every time I see rainbow things, it thinks me of auras or chakras. So there's some, maybe your solar plexus is integrating with your sacral chakra, or your solar plexus is integrating with your heart. You might have been attracted to group 2 with the green. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. When you take excellent care of yourself. So nurturing, taking time for self-care and self-love, okay? Maybe this is what the Eight of Swords is too. You being constricted, feeling, you know, guilty or shameful for wanting to take time out on your own. But in order to help and to be of service to others and to give to others, we have to take care of ourselves first. We have to be selfish. We have to put our needs first. And it's not even selfishness. It's, in the spiritual aspect of things, it's common fucking sense. This hard work is definitely paying off. Like, you're no longer wanting to run. You're taking things in stride and learning to take one day at a time, one step at a time, and just walk. Oh, Ascended Masters. Look at this. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you. I said that was spirit guided, right? Spirit led. Okay, so you have to learn to nurture yourself and take excellent care of yourself through these cycles, because you do have a lot more to go, but they're going to get easier for you. What's going on in the love and romance department? Oh, she ain't nothing but a gold digger. They want your money. You're being used. Let's see what this other card is before we get into it. Oh, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I just saw like slot machines. You could be healing from this past experience too, but I want to get another card here. A new love, a new person will stir your romantic feelings. That was in reverse though. This could have been a new love or the prospect of a new love, and you're just all of a sudden seeing the truth behind them. This is why maybe this is someone you can't stop thinking about. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Having very vivid dreams as well. Maybe you're dreaming about this person using you, or you find out that that's what they were doing, the sleep disturbances. So if that's the case, there's some sort of emotion that that those dreams are igniting within you. In order to heal it, you have to feel it, right? So it could be something, the dreams are triggering something that you're not wanting to deal with in waking life. Excuse me for my slurping. And over here, we literally have love yourself first. What's the next card? Also, we have that card that said, listen to what your friends and family say about me. Forgive yourself. None of it is your fault. It's okay because you didn't know any better. They regret how they treated you. It was a partnership. Oh, yeah, I said that with the Two of Cups, right? And then justice will be served. And look, we connected in dreams, astral plane. And we had the dream card a while ago, too. You will have it all, just don't worry on the how, okay? Don't be afraid to ask a lot of questions. Ask them a lot of questions. Ask yourself a lot of questions. Ask Spirit, ask Source, whatever it is, Group 1, okay? I hope it helped. I hope it made sense. If it did, hit the like and subscribe button for me. Greatly appreciated. And if you feel called to share it with that person or somebody else in your life, if you would like a more personal, in-depth read, my contact information is below, along with my other social media platforms. Love and light. Well, hello, Group 2 on 2020. I noticed there. Sometimes they just fall into place like that, the number synchronicities. If you chose the green lobster or this card with the infinity symbol, I heard it had a tattoo with the infinity symbol as well. We do have angel messages and love messages over here. I'm going to put those down here for now. Oh, with you, we're going to start first with these, okay? So let's see. Ooh, spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research, or they're doing their research on you. So you're being watched, Group 2. You might already know this, or you could be like, not trolling, but you could be spying on somebody too. And then we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Feeling being watched. Okay, I'm going to have to get more cards on this. Let's see what this says. Don't disregard anything that came to mind, though. Sometimes these wacky, like, these cards sometimes seem to make no sense, but excuse me. So, what is going on with the Spirit? It's, I forgive you, it's okay. So maybe somebody found out that you were watching them or doing something or checking up, keeping tabs on them. Easy does it. Rest or vacation is needed. So I guess that honeymoon card is what this is. A vacation is definitely needed. Of course, some of you could be, you know, fixing to go on honeymoon or dreaming of your honeymoon. What's this spy card? Okay, this is kind of creepy, but I think this is your spirit team now. You were never alone. So maybe you have this weird sense of feeling like you're being watched. And Spirit's like, yeah, it's us. We're always with you. We've always been with you. Creepy, Spirit, creepy. We do have going with the flow and success in some endeavor for you, Group 3, and then the lovers. So for those who are single right now, maybe you're just like finally letting it go and saying, well, I'm just going to keep to myself and do my damn thing. I'm tired of searching and trying to attach myself to things or individuals. And you're just going to let it flow. It's like it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. When we stop looking for it, all right, I did hear looking for love in all the wrong places as well. When we stop looking for it, that's whenever things happen, right? Whether it's love or a job or finances or whatever. And when we stop putting focus on it. The master. So something, got the full moon there too. Mastering something. Mastering yourself. Mastering the need from, you know, keeping tabs on something within you is flowering and blooming. And then we've got ripeness. Yeah, ripeness with flowering. Cultivating. What's this card in your group? Guidance. Something is being strongly guided to you as well. You could sense Spirit's guidance. I'm going to put these cards back now. Let's see what this one is. Forgiveness. Forgiveness in a situation. Maybe you're wondering if you were forgiven by them. You are forgiven. There's the moon again. Paying attention to the moon phases, the symbolism behind the moon. Looking, do some research, dig deep. What's the symbolism behind certain moon? Like, I think this is a waning phase or something, but anyways. The sun and the moon, you could be having problems sleeping at night too. Relationships, it was in reverse. That's why they wanted me to start first with that. Okay, so Group 2, you are a relationship group. Being in conjunction with somebody, being in flow with somebody. Could be, they could be watching your social media and you don't even realize it also. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So, using that as an affirmation for the single ones out there who are seemingly going with the flow or maybe just finally dropping it. and saying, okay, universe, it's in your hands. 24:44 on the timer when I look over. It's in your hands, and I'm just going to let it happen whenever it happens. You know what you're doing. You'll bring it to me whenever it's supposed to come to me, right? We've got the number 23 here too, and then we've got 3. So we've got 3, 2, 3. My turtle's awake. I hear her clumping around in her little den over there. Don't worry, because you are good enough. You are good enough to attract the people who serve your higher good. When we say, hey, it seems like I'm always attracting these losers or these guys who always just want to use me, then we're like literally speaking into the universe. Words are powerful. Thoughts are powerful. Thoughts and words form our reality around us. So when we focus on things we don't want to happen, we bring it in. Serenity. Finally being able to breathe. Look at here. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is the time to love, honor, nurture yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Keeping tabs. I heard keeping tabs again. So letting it go, letting it, letting it fizzle, laying it to rest. Group 2, you're being guided to rest more. You're going to find rest or a vacation is needed in the month of June, okay? Forgive yourself. None of it was your fault. Let's get some tarot cards on it. Shrikey. So the 10 of Wands. How does that want to come out? I think it's in reverse. But look at her. She's packing up. She's moving on. Moving away from old selfish tendencies too. I'm not saying that you're selfish. Maybe you're moving away from someone who's very selfish. You're seeing things in a new light, a different perspective. Symbolism is very strong here. I said moon symbolism. Look at these shapes down here. Light language, geometric shapes. Yeah. Always chasing something. Could never get it though. Something's happening fast though. Some sort of intellectual. There's a death and rebirth going on, and an intellectual aspect. Like, wow, I really do. I do know I deserve good things. I'm a kind person. I'm a good person, and the only reason why it was negative or bad is because other people were giving it to me as well. You were getting what's the word for it? Triggered into it, like it's like they did it on purpose so they could blame you later for it. There's a new beginning here. Martyr coming out. Addiction to self-pity. Okay, like no more self-pity. No more victim mode. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. It's like nurturing yourself in a better aspect instead of greedy or selfishness. Maybe you felt like you were greedy or selfish before. Maybe they said you were greedy or selfish. What's the spy card again? Can we get more clarity on the spy card, please? I feel like this one wants to come out. The moon. The moon phases. Number 18 or number 9. There's clarity coming in for you. Could be your psychic senses, your awareness, being aware of spirit around you, not feeling like you're alone. And spirit is your spirit team. A masculine figure, somebody who roamed the earth with you once. I just heard they roamed the earth with you once. I'm going to cut the deck. Okay, they're bringing new light on situations around you. This is part of the journey. You're going to have new inspiration. You're coming out of a shadow work phase, though. And no more defeatedness. Scarcity mentality, releasing that, and moving into emotional stability. And look, we've got the endings card right here. Cycles, cycles through restriction. You're learning it all very quickly, though, group 2. Is it never ending? Of course, it's always never ending. We always have something to learn. Something to shed, something to heal. Something's going to trigger your creativity, though. Retreat. Again, with the rest easy. Number 40 and number 39, or number 12. And past, present, and future. Healing, yeah. And let's look on the bottom. Masculine energy. Could be healing your masculine energy within yourself. We've got masculine energy right here with the serenity. Let's see what your angel messages are. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in new positive energy. Pack your bags. Pack your bags, okay? Also, maybe you're traveling. Vacation is needed. It's a must. It's going to refresh you, renew you. What's this card? Ooh, indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. You are a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. Group 2. This is why rest is needed. This is why we need to disconnect from certain people with certain toxicities about them. Maybe their negative energy, you know, maybe their negative aspect in life doesn't really bother you that much, but energetically, it depletes you like a mofo. There's bat symbolism here too. We do have take care, enemies are working against you. So, in my opinion, the spiritual warfare is indeed real. So light versus dark, right? Romance celebration party coming in. What other deck was I gonna pull from? Oh yeah, because I pulled from the other ones. Earth magic and meditation for creativity. We have a couple of cards talking about creativity. And then we have earth magic. But look, she's got all the tools she needs right there. Incense, crystals. I'm not sure what the bowl is. Maybe it's food, nourishment, cleansing, healing, revitalizing yourself. This is what you're being guided to do. Do something that you'd like to do. Paint, draw. Self-care, self-love comes in many different forms. Look, she's taking a bath, cleansing body and spirit. I'm going to cut the deck for you. Strength and resilience through this. This is how it's going to renew your strength and your resilience. And the next cycle that comes around, you're going to do so much better. This is a time for reflection for you too, Group 3. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, hit that like and subscribe button for me if you want a more in-depth personal session too. My contact information is below. Feel free to share it as well. Love and light. Well, alright, Group 3, for those that chose, right here it looks pink to me, but on camera it looks red, so whatever. 33:03 on the timer. As I look over, let me write that down. Let's just say your timestamp's 33:03 for Group 3. Okay, so I picked up from Group 2, and these 3 cards were still there. Now, mind you, they didn't come out in Group 2, okay, or any of the other groups, but I'm going to go ahead and show them to you, because everything for a reason, right? That's the Ten of Swords. Can we focus, please? Thank you. See how she's pinned down, and she's reaching for something, and somebody's running away? You see this? And the feather is falling, the sun is in the background. This person did her wrong several times. Several knives, several swords, not just knives. Swords stuck in her back, right? She's trying to get, you know, her broom here. I guess she's going to try to fly away on it. There's justice coming for these people that did you wrong, Group 3. Justice has been served for some of you already. Let's see here. Yeah, you see the cat here? The light and the dark fighting. Don't mind my chipped nails, okay? I went camping and I just have given no fucks. But anyways, this is a pet peeve of mine. That's why I'm pointing it out. Maybe you don't care, but I do. But anyways. What is this book? What does that say? What does the book say? Law. And see how the light and the dark are fighting? That message kind of came out in Group 2 or Group 1 too. She's peeking too. Do you see her peeking through her blindfold? So it's like something... Spiritual warfare. It came out in Group 2. But look, justice after justice will be served, okay? They're running the wrong direction too. Look, they're running right into it after they did this to you. They ran, like, not even 2 seconds later, boom, there she is, hitting them in the face with that law book. The Sun. Merriment. People you can count on, group 3. I feel this. Number 19, number 10, number 1. Sunflowers, merriment. You know, you could have a friend who's expecting as well. But also I heard the word nurturing. So nurturing others, nurturing yourself, taking time out to spend with those people who actually have shown light for you, who have been more light than dark. An immense healing on your part and their part too, okay? Forgiveness will be needed for these eventually, okay? But that'll come later on, especially if you're fresh in out of it. So we have mortification with the void. So feeling dark, feeling stuck. Okay, something's keeping you in the void. What's this card? Your inner voice. Okay, your inner voice could be trying to keep you... Are you hearing the higher side of things or the lower side of things? Are you thinking negatively about the situation? Are you thinking negatively about yourself? That's your ego. That's not your higher self. Our higher selves are positive and they help bring us up. They help bring joy to us, you know? There could be somebody around you whom you're needing to hear your inner voice on, trusting your intuition, because they are, in fact, just there for the party or whatever. Crafting, you're artsy-fartsy. It's like you've moved away from a lot of people. Moved away from a lot of these people. Several people, actually. And you're just like at this point where you don't judge anymore. You're learning to go with the flow. You're being playful. Dolphins here. If you're not there yet, you will be, because we have the Sun card. I'm healing from a past situation. They too, you know, hurt people hurt people. When we have unresolved conflict within us, and anger and unresolved conflict with others, and unsaid and unspoken thoughts, words, feelings, emotions, those take over time. They grab onto other things and they help fuel animosity towards people maybe that you're not really animostic towards. You don't really have anything towards, you just are an angry person. Focus on your family right now, group 3. Be mine Valentine. What is this Be Mine Valentine? A perception around love. There's the yin yang symbol. We've got black and white, black and white. The cats are black and white, and here's more black and white. Something's coming into balance for you. Easy does it. I'm going to cut the deck. Study and do your homework. Your intuition is trying to lead you to something, though. Let's see what these other cards are. Teaching, study, and I literally just said study and do the homework. So maybe you've been wanting to become a teacher, or there's a teacher coming towards you in life, a guru, someone to look up to, something to follow. Slow but steady, number 3 here. We've got 9, 5, and 3. Change. There's a change coming. We have to be a student. We have to learn to master these things. And then later we become the teacher to teach others. Focus on your family. So instead of looking for outside, you know, these people, you know, people who seemingly keep stabbing you in the back, or when we look outside of ourselves for guidance or something, not everybody has our best interest at heart, right? Listening to the inner voice when you feel in conflict on which way to turn or which way to go. Chances are they gave you the message already and you're just ignoring it. We've got angel messages here and romance. So we will do those here in a minute. If you hear clicking back here, it's my turtle. She's awake. Working on your self-esteem, your confidence. I possess gifts of the souls that benefit me and others. So focusing on your family and focusing on yourself. Wow. Self and self here. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there'll be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. Okay, there's a new message coming through here. This literally said it's that inner voice. Sometimes it's not others. It's ourselves that self-sabotage. And maybe this is, since we can't see this person, it's almost like for some, you put those there because you let them make you feel a certain way. You know, maybe they didn't really put any. Maybe they didn't even really stab you in the back. It was just in terms of, I'm hearing gratitude and endearment also. Being grateful for the family, focusing on your family, coming out of this victim mentality, self-sabotage. What are these two cards? Believe in the impossible. Luck is on your side. So believing that, I just heard true love also. Believing that the true love is out there. A lot of the people we dealt with in relationships are soulmates. I just crinkled. Smoothing yourself out. Look, family room. And then we have focus on your family. Or it could be advice or something coming in from your family as well that you're needing to look into, or really heed the advice of somebody else, from somebody else. Okay. Let me get, I feel like maybe you're a little all over the place, group 3. Actually, all 3 groups have been a little hard to read today. Group 2 seemed like they were really exhausted. I'm just now coming out of that too. And I realized that wasn't me. That was y'all. So everyone, we're all going through these phases, these cycles. There's an ending here though. There's an ending, and then we have the sun after that ending. So you're going straight from sadness, depression, even illness, self-sabotage, low self-esteem, into this joyful merriment. It comes from within. Get out of your own way, group 3. There's no stopping you now. Okay, so there's a perception. Number 6 here. The 6 of Swords. There's a perception that was holding you back. How you were choosing to see something. It was like, see how she's peeking and her hands are over the eyes here? And now it's like seeing something in a whole new light. The inner voice is turning differently. You're going into calmer waters. This was meant, this happened, this situation was meant to teach you something. It taught you something about perception or how to see something. The 3 of Wands, always knowing that there's always something. There's an ending to stuff because there's always new stuff coming in. She's got her back turned here. She's looking forward. She's moving on. You might want to look up the 3 of Wands also in the actual tarot meaning, okay? Because I'm not really sure what it is. Look at this. 3 of Swords fell out. This is heartbreak, sorrow, okay? And then we've got planting seeds of manifestation. Planting seeds, 7 of Pentacles. We're going to get some more here. Look. Free fallen. Bringing people in that you can trust. The people here that you can trust, group 3. Because they free fall into them. Free fall into them. Wow. Alright, this a little scary how this works sometimes. Something around childhood too. Past and future coming into play. Alright, there's a cycle completed. There's a new beginning coming in. The King of Cups in reverse. This emotional fulfillment you were looking for that caused, look, there's the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Sadness, okay. Something that you may have brought to you or created as well. Something that you held close to your chest was the truth of seeing the situation. But you decided to open up to it, nurture yourself, and by doing this, by accepting it, it brought something into balance, and now you're no longer carrying these burdens and emotions around with you, or you won't be anymore. Okay? Look, again, with celebration. There's a new beginning in these ties. Okay? The 8 of Swords in reverse. This is the 8 of Swords. That's the 10 of Swords. Then it's like something that's being more grounded, and then you're protected from anything else. Self-sabotage, you're protected from your own. Learning to discern your ego over your higher self. Our ego will never try to put us, our higher self will never try to put us in this mentality about anybody or ourselves. Okay? Our higher selves are of the most utmost light. Okay? You see how if there's a face here and there's a face here, there's information coming through, and it's not going to be like this anymore. It's more like, you know, those, oh, why did you let them do that? Why were you so idiotic to fall for their ways or whatever? But that's your ego, honeys. That's your ego, and you're coming out of this. And it's like, let's get a 7 of Pentacles. Believe in the impossible because luck is on your side. Bigger and better and brighter. 7 of Pentacles, please. The High Priestess. Following your intuition towards something you're going to nurture and that's going to grow and that's going to benefit you in the long run. Oof. Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She's got lizard on her pants too. And he's here in the dirt. So something about being outside or finding some new hobby. Something else to do. And something that brings you emotional fulfillment. All right. Let's see what these cards are. Narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. It could have been you too, because that's when we get this way, don't get me wrong, we all have this tendency within us. We all have been this way at one point or another. We've been narcissistic to people in our life, and people have been narcissistic to us. But this is just, I feel like, just validation that it was ego. They're just telling me this is ego. Okay, let's see what this is. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself from this self-sabotaging mode. My gosh, this is really like falling into place for you. A higher perspective. You are the High Priestess, my love. Whether you're a man or a female watching this right now, you are the High Priestess. And something's going to bring you contentment, that you're going to want to be happy. It's going to bring joy. Okay? What's your message? New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be giving to open and receiving love. So for some, there's new romance reigniting within your relationship if you're in union. For those who are trying to free yourself from some sort of destructive pattern within yourself, they're saying it's new love within your family. Something is reigniting new love within yourself. You see how she's she's nurturing, she's holding herself. Being content with themselves, not looking for outside validation. Archangel Raphael, the angel is the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So Archangel Raphael, that's who to call in, or Gabriel or Michael, but they are trying to help you also, because keep in mind the angels can help you. You're not a failure, you're just misunderstanding something. Okay? And it's okay to be in this mode, but not to hold on to it, not to blame ourselves. You're self-sabotaging yourself with this regret and failure, okay? But there's success coming out of it. You're going to come out of it because it already says the cycle is ending. Don't doubt it. You're not going to doubt it anymore. You're not going to doubt yourself. You're not going to doubt your worth. I feel like I want to get a card over here too. Getting a little hungry. Earth magic with all the tools, cleansing, healing, releasing. There is another card there. The Lovers, and that was in reverse. But look. See, I don't know if that's a male or a female, or two females or two males or what. But there's some sort of union, a spiritual union. This is you with your higher self. This is you, you know, nurturing yourself and being more. Could have been drawn to group 2 as well. Strength and resilience. Resilience to follow your dreams. Affirmation for healing the heart. So here's this card right here, basically. Her dog, it looks like he's deceased. There's the cleansing here. Affirmation for heart healing. So affirmations, because you've got the strength and resilience to go towards what you want. Believe in the impossible. Luck is on your side. So there's new creative things coming in. You're going to focus your attention somewhere else, on something else. Accept the love. that is being guided and given to you by other sources other than this person or people that were, yeah, the situation involved. Well, this was a relationship, right? Let's see what this says. I feel you leaving me behind. So what you're doing is leaving behind the constructive conditioned ideas and concepts of your ego. You're healing from the past situation. There is healing here. Maybe it mortified you to go through this. Maybe you felt like they mortified you. I don't know. But we have teacher again. Teaching and teacher, but with wolf. Going alone for a little while. Going within. This is all I have for you, group 3. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Excuse me. If it did, hit the like and subscribe button for me. And if you would like a more personal in-depth read, my contact information is below. One final message though, always keep in mind that nothing is ever set in stone. You won't be alone forever. Things won't always be so gloomy, so bad, so depressing, so sad, you know. It's all a healing journey. Slow and steady wins the race. You might start seeing turtles after this, or dreaming about turtles. Toodles.